It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts throwing right away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Mingo, right side. The Eagles at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They go play action with Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That is caught with Sean Bateman. Touchdown, Eagles! With Sean Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever until you've gone somewhere, but you're really happy you're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. It's Young off play action. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Off the play fake, Young. Incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
First down, Young. puts him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And here's a give to Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Spears diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game. Ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to move big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Young on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bateman's got it. Now the crossing route here. Touchdown! Rashawn Bateman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn and up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. But first down, Hurts steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 9-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Field goal good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, Young. That one's taken in by Spears. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Second down in the yard. It'll be Young again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
To throw on second down is Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go. First down, Titans.
Young off the play fake. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis, his second sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Ready?
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Young working out of the gun. This one downfield to Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 46 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Titans 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Mingo. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
One thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Let's go. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Young looks to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
73.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Philadelphia, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.